Good morning, everyone. It's time for Ball Cap Bible Study. I'm Wade Cruz, pastor of senior adults at Quail Springs Baptist Church in Oklahoma City. Today we're rocking the NASA hat. This is courtesy of the Hobby Lobby clearance prices. So I was excited to pick this one up for a lot of reasons. And I've always been a big fan of NASA and all the things that they do. Anyway, today we are going to continue in our series on temptation and what produces sin, right? What does the Bible say? For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. There's none worthy, not one, that kind of thing. So here we are today, Monday, May 13th. I would ask a special prayer in this series that you all would pray for my wife, Grachel, Grachel, Grachel. She has a little heart procedure tomorrow. I can do some heart mapping and then eventually an ablation. Her heart races. It's not AFib. There's no blood clot or stroke danger, but we're obviously a little bit nervous about it. But routine is what the doctors do. Routine is not what the patients do. So no matter what they say, you're still like, oh. But anyway, all right, let's get into it. We are talking about the fall of man. Not the season, but the fall of mankind. And we'll run through this for a little while, a couple more weeks. Then we'll start probably trying to tackle a few social concerns. I wouldn't call them issues, but there are things going on that are just crazy right now. I don't know if you heard about the kids at Duke walking out on Jerry Seinfeld because he was doing the graduation celebrity talk, the inspirational speech, which is it's just crazy. We're in a weird time right now. All right, here's how it all started. It all started Genesis chapter 3. You know this, but we're going to look at some, I think, 4 D's, as in dog, D as in dog, or D as in Delta. The 4 D's of sin. This is not my original stuff. This came to me from Dr. Robert Cannon. Want to give him credit. He's a great guy. Worked with Henry Blackaby for several years in Canada. Was one of the vice presidents at Golden Gate Seminary for a while. And he really is an incredible encourager and mentor for me. Okay, here we go. Now the serpent was more crafty than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, indeed, has God said, you shall not eat from any tree of the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, from the fruit of the trees of the garden we may eat, but from the fruit of the tree which is in the middle of the garden, God has said, you shall not eat from it or touch it, or you will die. And then the serpent said to the woman, surely you will not die. For God knows that in the day you eat from it, your eyes will be opened and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. When the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was desirable to make one wise, she took from its fruit and ate. And she gave also to her husband with her, and he ate. And then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves loin coverings. So 4 D's. The first one is doubt, right? Here comes the serpent, and he starts to instill this doubt in her. He goes, surely you'd think God would let you eat from all these trees. Oh, we can eat from the trees, except the one. Really? Why can't you eat from that one? Well, God said if we eat from that one, we'll die. Oh, come on. A loving God's not going to kill his uh, creation, his children. No father does that. So, so we have the doubt that's planted. And then the deception. So doubt, deception, right? What happens? He says, here's the real deal. It's not that you'll die, but God doesn't really want you to be happy or get promoted or be all that you could be. Because God knows that when you eat from that tree, then you'll be like him. Now, this was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They're innocent until then. And Satan's going for the full, power punch, the knockout punch of deceit. So first plants doubt in our minds, then deceit. Now, this is not a devotion about the devil made me do it. Remember Flip Wilson? No, we choose, and you'll see that in a minute. But Satan's always trying to plant doubt and deceive us. He's a liar, right? And he walks around like a lion, wanting to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay, so doubt, you got that one. Deceit, you got that one. Then desire. We start to process all that stuff. Like, well, everybody else is doing it. Why would God plant a tree? Nobody's going to see me, whatever. And so desire, we get lied to all the time by society. Oh, you got to wear this, you got to drive this, you got to live here, you got to have that. All these things, one more thing and you'll be happy. If you just own that one more thing, if you just get that new whatever, you'll be so happy. No, it doesn't work like that. So doubt, deceit, then desire. You heard the verse that even says it was a delight for the eyes and it was desirable. Man, you ever seen something that you just, whoa, I want that? A commercial. They make it like you can't live without it. You can't be happy with it. That's how beer got so big. Is all the commercials are. You're not happy unless you're partying with alcohol. You cannot have fun without alcohol. That's the sales pitch. That's the lie. Remember the old, try it, you'll like it. Okay. Doubt, deception, desire. Then what happens? The decision. She saw it. It was good for food. It would do all this stuff. It was a delight to the eyes. So now it's time to grab it and but then what happens? The last D. I didn't even have this one in my list, and then a lady came by later and she goes, "Yeah, you didn't talk about the result." I said, "What's that?" She said, "Destruction." And that's true. Destruction, discipline, whatever you want to call it. There are a lot of D's. Maybe you have some D words that line up with it. With the doubt, the deceit, the desire, and the decision. But yeah, then the result is destruction in the relationship, or in you get your goals knocked offline. I mean, there's so many things that we see, and you see things like, well, look, there are decision matrices that can impede you, and then there are some that can destroy you. And so, whew, just a little insight on me. I can't look at successful people. I won't drop any names, but I can't look at successful people and emulate their path to success. I don't have that ability. I can't reproduce other people's success. But what I can do is I can see a train wreck and avoid that. Like, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make the same mistake they made. I'm pretty good at that. I make enough of my own mistakes. I don't need to make others. And just so you know, I step into the same bear trap that Eve stepped into all the time. The one place I relate with Paul, the apostle, is I'm chief among sinners. So there's not one pastor that's worthy of their position. So, nobody is worthy to speak for God, and I try not to. He can speak for himself. I just share what he says. All right. Doubt, right? Deception, desire, decision to disobey, and then destruction. We're all in the same boat. We're all rowing the same boat. The key, I hope this devotion, there's a D word. I hope it helps you realize when you're going through that process, and then I hope that it helps you make decisions for God, not against God. All right, it'll go well with you if you know what you're dealing with. Be aware. Be aware. Pray that God would open your eyes and give you discernment. Hey, another D word. All right, that's enough. Bye.